1. DNA testing doesn't do what people think it does. Most people think DNA tests work like a historical GPS. You spit in a tube and it tells you exactly where your ancestors came from. Down to the village, right? Nah, that's not how it works. These tests don't trace your DNA to an ancient people. They compare your DNA to modern people currently living in various regions, and only those whose DNA is in the company's reference database. So if no one from your actual ancestral tribe in 1600s Ghana or Angola is in the system, the test is guessing. 2. Africa is underrepresented and overgeneralized. Most of the DNA reference populations come from Europe and North America. Less than 5% of the samples used in major databases come from Africa, and even fewer from specific ethnic groups within Africa. The continent has over 3,000 tribes and 2,000 languages, yet most DNA tests lump them into vague categories like Broad West African, Sub-Saharan African, Nigeria, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, maybe, Bantu peoples, Senegambian coast. It's like saying someone from the Appalachian Mountains is just broad North American. That's insultingly vague. 3. Colonialism erased tribal memory, before the boats even left. Before the ships set sail across the Atlantic, European colonizers and African elites who colluded in the trade already began restructuring identities. Tribes were broken up, renamed, or grouped under colonial borders, like Nigeria or Ivory Coast, which didn't exist yet. People who were Fulani in one region might get reclassified as Mande or Bantu elsewhere, depending on the trader or colonizer. This chaos followed us through the Middle Passage. When our ancestors arrived in the Americas, they were stripped of names, languages, religions, and any markers of tribal origin. Most plantations didn't care if you were Igbo, Akon, or Wolof. They just called you Black or Negro. By the time we were free of memory too, at least on paper. 4. The science has bias and an agenda. Let's be real. DNA testing is not neutral. These companies are private corporations run with Western academic backing. Their priority isn't restoring indigenous identity. It's profits and data collection. Most tests are built on Western anthropological models, which are already biased and colonial, limited African DNA samples, assumptions about race and region that come from 19th century pseudoscience. The result? You get vague ancestry categories that reaffirm the narrative that we're all just African-descended slaves with no traceable root, instead of pointing toward deeper indigenous or Moorish origins that challenge colonial history.